financial life. Whether you're starting from scratch or already on your way, these principles will provide you with a solid foundation for achieving your financial goals. So, buckle up, grab a pen and paper because we're about to embark on a journey that could potentially change your life. The first principle, and arguably the most crucial, is having a clear financial goal. Think of it like this. If you're driving without a destination in mind, you'll just end up aimlessly wandering. The same applies to your finances. Having a specific financial goal, like reaching $1 million in net worth, gives you a target to aim for. It's not enough to say, I want to be rich. You need to define what rich means to you. Is it having $1 million in the bank? Is it owning your dream home? Whatever it is, write it down, make it tangible. This clarity will fuel your motivation and keep you focused on your journey. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So, once you have your financial destination locked in, it's time to map out the steps to get there. And that's what we'll be covering throughout this entire series. Now, I know $1 million might seem like an insurmountable mountain, especially when you're just starting out. But here's the key. Break it down into smaller, more manageable milestones. Instead of fixating on the entire million, focus on saving your first $10,000, then $50,000, then $100,000. Each milestone you hit will bring you one step closer to your ultimate goal and provide a sense of accomplishment, keeping you motivated along the way. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither are million-dollar fortunes. Unless you're incredibly lucky, but we're not relying on luck here. It's about consistency, discipline, and making smart financial decisions over time. So take some time to really dissect your financial goals. Break them down into smaller, achievable targets and celebrate each victory along the way. This approach will make the journey less daunting and more enjoyable. All right, moving on to principle number 2, which is all about budgeting and managing your expenses. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Graham, budgeting? That sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry. But trust me on this one, guys. Budgeting is the foundation of building wealth. It's like building a house. You wouldn't start building without a blueprint, right? Your budget is your financial blueprint, outlining where your money is coming from and where it's going. It allows you to track your spending habits, identify areas where you can cut back, and free up more cash flow to invest and grow your wealth. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, but rather making conscious decisions about your spending. By understanding your cash flow, you gain control over your finances instead of letting them control you. This empowers you to make informed decisions that align with your financial goals. Now, when it comes to budgeting, I'm not talking about penny pinching on every single expense. It's about finding a balance between enjoying your hard-earned money and making smart financial choices. Start by identifying your needs versus your wants. Needs are essentials like housing, food, and transportation, while wants are things that enhance your life but aren't essential. Once you have a clear picture, look for areas where you can cut back on unnecessary expenses. Could you downgrade your cable package? Cook at home more often instead of eating out. These small adjustments can free up significant cash flow over time. Remember, the goal is to create a surplus in your budget where your income exceeds your expenses. This surplus is your financial fuel, allowing you to invest, save, and build your wealth exponentially. Let's talk about investing early. You might be thinking, Graham, I'm not even making that much yet. How can I possibly invest? And that's the thing, you don't need a ton of money to start. What you need is time. See, the magic of compounding is like a snowball effect. You put your money in an investment, let's say an index fund, and over time it earns a return. But here's the kicker. The next year you earn a return on your original investment and the return from the previous year. So even if you're only putting in a small amount every month, starting early allows those returns to compound over years and years. This is how ordinary people build extraordinary wealth over the long term. Trust me, the earlier you start, the less you'll have to contribute later on. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about playing the long game. It's about letting your money work for you, so you don't have to work as hard later on. Now, I know life happens. There might be months where you can't contribute as much, and that's okay. What matters most is consistency. Think of it like building a house. You lay one brick at a time consistently, and eventually, you have a solid structure. The same goes for investing. Even if you can only afford to invest $50 or $100 a month, do it consistently. Over time, those small, consistent contributions add up. Plus, by investing regularly, you average out your purchase price, buying more shares when prices are low and fewer when they're high. Remember, becoming a millionaire isn't about hitting the lottery. It's about making smart, strategic decisions with your money. And investing consistently is one of the smartest moves you can make. Look, relying on a single source of income is like putting all your eggs in one basket. It's risky. If something happens to that one source, you're in trouble. That's why building multiple income streams is crucial for financial security and rapid wealth building. Think of it like having a diversified investment portfolio, but instead of different stocks, it's different ways of making money. Now, this doesn't mean you need to juggle 5 different jobs. It could be as simple as starting a side hustle, investing in real estate, or even generating passive income through online ventures. The point is to create multiple streams of cash flow that are independent of each other. This way, if one stream slows down or dries up, you've got others to fall back on. So how do you actually build multiple income streams? Well, the possibilities are endless, but let's explore a few popular options. First, consider your skills and interests. Are you good at writing? Maybe freelance writing or starting a blog could be profitable. Are you tech savvy? Look into web development or online marketing. Another great option is to leverage existing assets. Got a spare bedroom? Consider renting it out on Airbnb. Have a car you barely use? Explore ride-sharing services. The key is to get creative and explore different avenues. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what works best for you. Remember, building multiple income streams takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it. In today's rapidly evolving world, if you're not constantly learning and upgrading your skills, you're falling behind. This applies to everything, especially your finances and career. Think about it. The more you know, the more valuable you become. You can command higher salaries, negotiate better deals, and make smarter investment decisions. Now, continuous learning doesn't necessarily mean getting another degree. It could be as simple as reading books, listening to podcasts, taking online courses, or attending industry events. The key is to stay curious, stay informed, and be open to new ideas and opportunities. Remember, the moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. The best investment you can ever make is in yourself. When you invest in your education and personal development, you're essentially investing in your future earning potential. Think about it. Spending a few $100s on a course that teaches you valuable skills could potentially lead to thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars in increased income down the road. And it's not just about hard skills either. Soft skills like communication, negotiation, and problem solving are equally important in today's job market. So make it a priority to invest in yourself, both personally and professionally. Attend workshops, seek out mentors, and never be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. All right, let's talk about something that might not seem directly related to money, but trust me, it's huge. We're talking about networking, building relationships, and making connections. You might be thinking, Graham, I'm trying to become a millionaire, not win a popularity contest. And you know what? You're right. Becoming a millionaire isn't about being the most popular. But here's the thing. You never know who you're going to meet that could change your entire financial trajectory. Maybe it's a future business partner, a mentor who's already walked the millionaire path, or someone who knows someone who's hiring for that high-paying position you've been eyeing. These connections matter. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a social butterfly overnight if that's not your thing. Start small. Go to industry events, join online communities related to your interests or career. Even just striking up a conversation with someone new at a coffee shop can lead to unexpected opportunities. You never know where you'll find your next big break. Remember, your network is your net worth. The more genuine connections you build, the more opportunities will come your way. And opportunities, my friends, are often the stepping stones to financial success. Don't underestimate the power of a strong network. Now, building a network isn't just about collecting business cards like they're Pokemon cards. It's about fostering genuine relationships. It's about being someone who's genuinely interested in others, who's willing to help out, and who provides value to the people they connect with. When you approach networking with this mindset, you'll be surprised how quickly your network can become one of your most valuable assets. People will want to help you succeed, they'll think of you when opportunities arise, and they'll be more likely to vouch for you when it matters most. And let's be real, sometimes getting ahead isn't just about what you know, but who you know. Having a strong network can open doors that would have otherwise remained closed. It can give you access to insider information, valuable advice, and even potential investors for your next big idea. So make an effort to nurture your network. Attend those industry events, stay in touch with your connections, and always be on the lookout for ways to provide value to others. You never know how those small actions can pay off exponentially in the long run. Listen, let's be real for a second. Building wealth, becoming a millionaire, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. There will be setbacks, there will be challenges, there will be times when you want to throw in the towel and say, "This is too hard." And you know what? That's okay, it's normal to feel that way. But here's the thing that separates the millionaires from the rest: persistence. It's about understanding that the road to success is rarely linear. It's about having the grit and determination to keep going even when things get tough. Remember, every successful person has faced their fair share of obstacles. It's how they respond to those obstacles that defines them. Think about it. The stock market goes up and down, businesses face unexpected challenges, and even real estate investments can have their ups and downs. But it's those who weather the storms, who adapt, who learn from their mistakes, and who keep pushing forward who ultimately come out on top. So embrace the long game. Understand that there will be bumps in the road, but don't let those bumps derail you from your ultimate goal. Remember why you started on this journey in the first place, and use that as fuel to keep going. Now, I know it's easier said than done to just keep going when you're facing a major setback. Trust me, I've been there. But here's the thing. Setbacks are not failures. They're opportunities to learn and grow. They're lessons in disguise. When you inevitably face a setback, take some time to process it, analyze what went wrong, and see what you can learn from the experience. What could you have done differently? What did you learn from this situation? Use these setbacks as stepping stones to make better decisions in the future. Remember, every successful entrepreneur, investor, or business person has faced their fair share of failures along the way. It's how they bounced back from those failures that made them stronger and more resilient. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, but be sure to learn from them. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be hurdles along the way, but it's your ability to overcome those hurdles, to learn from your mistakes, and to keep pushing forward that will ultimately determine your success. There you have it, folks. The 7 principles that can help turn that millionaire dream into a reality. We talked about setting clear financial goals, managing your money like a boss, the magic of investing early and consistently, and the power of diversifying your income streams. We also dug into the importance of constantly learning and improving yourself, because the more you know, the more you grow, both personally and financially. And of course, we covered the often overlooked power of building strong relationships and the absolute necessity of persistence and resilience on your journey to wealth. Now, I know it's a lot to take in, but remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Start small, pick one principle that resonates with you, and implement it into your life. Once you've mastered that principle, move on to the next. Remember, building wealth is a journey, not a race. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to financial freedom. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And as always, stay wealthy.